G'day everyone, Buck up in North Queensland on a beautiful Friday afternoon. Another shed cook up today everyone. Everyone's going, Buck, more cook ups, less live feeds. So this is take two. My Sony camera just shit itself, so I've had to go inside, grab the GoPro, and I was up to like the third stage and then the camera started playing up, so I don't know what's going on there. I'm back to the GoPro. Hey, this afternoon I'm going to try, well, doing a cook up, I'm going to do some rump steaks over the charcoal for dinner, bit of salad on the side, but I wanted something else to go with it. And you know what, my favourite place in Townsville is a place called Cactus Jack's, and they do jalapeno poppers there. On my old channel everyone, I did jalapeno poppers where you stuff a jalapeno chili with the cream cheese, wrap it in bacon or prosciutto and do it in the Weber. I've done that on my old thing. We tried that again at Christmas time with the Gidgee Gorilla, and they turned out really, really good. But I want to try them a couple of different ways now. I'm going to try the way Cactus Jack's does it, which is basically cream cheese with some jalapeno chili through it. Going to crumb it up and deep fry it before it melts. And I'm also going to try and batter it. I've never seen battered jalapeno poppers before, but I'm going to try it. I'll let you know if it works. If you see me eating them at the end, you know it's worked. So jalapeno poppers, two ways, crumbed and battered. So what I've done here before the last camera shit itself, all it is some Philadelphia cream cheese everyone. A couple of slabs of Philadelphia cream cheese, or you can get the cheaper version as well. I've put some Mexican cheese blends, just some Coles brand Mexican cheese blends, about 3 or 4 different blends of cheese in there. And I've diced up some, you can do fresh ones if you want, some pickled jalapeno chilies. Okay, so Feldberg's that brand. So I've diced up half a handful of them and throwing them in. So what we've got to do now, and that cheese is still a little bit hard, the cream cheese. What I've got to do now is let that soften a little bit more, and then what I'm going to try and do is spoon it into this baking paper and get a cylindrical shape. How's that for a big word for the start of 2025? Happy New Year if I haven't said so already. Going to try and get some nice round shapes of the cream cheese, roll it, put it back in the fridge then, and then I'm going to try and get that as hard as I can in the fridge here in the shed. And then just before the oil's up to temp, I'll pull it out, slice it into roughly 2-inch pieces, into the egg wash, breadcrumbs, into the oil, and I've got to have the oil fairly hot, I think, so I want to get the outside golden brown before the inside melts and gets too hot and melts. A bit like Chinese restaurant deep fried ice cream. You think, how can they deep fry ice cream? They crumb a ball of ice cream, put it into hot oil really quick, and get it back out again before the ice cream melts inside. You can't just slowly do these. I think the oil's got to be nice and hot, otherwise your cream cheese and that's all just going to get too runny inside. It's going to run outside the breadcrumbs. So we'll give that a go. Do the steaks up over charcoal. That's the best way to do steaks, I think, is over charcoal. I've tried a lot of different ways of cooking steaks, everyone. Charcoal's still my favourite. Put it down in the comment section. How's your favourite way to do steaks? I'm going to let that soften. I'll probably just have a play around with this now. It's slowly softening. I've got to mix the cream cheese, the Mexican cheese, and the jalapeno, the diced jalapeno. There's red and green jalapeno there, guys. It's like a mixed chili. And what I'll do, I'll come back and we'll see if I can spoon it into the baking paper, roll it and get a nice cylindrical shape, put it back in the fridge, so then I just slice it off as I need it before I put it into the oil. Righto, wish me luck. This could go south real quick, I reckon, this one. Righto, so what I've done here is I've spooned in some, I've mixed it together. It's still nice and firm, so the cheese and the jalapenos mix through. And I've put it in some baking paper, and what I'm trying to do now is just roll it back and forward and get it nice and squeeze it so there's no gaps in that in it. Roll it back out. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, everyone. Well, it might. If I put it back in the fridge, it might. Rolling nice and tight. Righto. Let's give that a squeeze so it's... And what I'm going to do is put that in the fridge now like that. I'm rolling back a bit just to get it a little bit tighter. That was starting to get a little bit loose. Just roll it a bit tighter. Get it nice and tight. Make sure the cheese is all the way through without coming out the ends. And I'm going to put that back in the fridge now, so when I unroll it, I can cut it into 2-inch pieces into like popper size. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully that won't stick too much to the baking paper. Hopefully once it's back out of the fridge and it's nice and cold, I can unroll it and put it on the chopping board. So that's what I'm going to do with the rest, everyone. Let's see if it works, eh? I think it will. That's going straight back in the fridge now. Righto, so what I've done, I'm using a fork to scoop it out and then a spoon to get it off, so keep your hands free. Roll it over, and then I found on this second one, roll him over a bit and just roll it with your hand. And then what that does is just gets it into a nice tight sausage shape. And then I'll roll that. Righto, that one's going back in the fridge. You get the idea. Just play around with it. I've got probably, I reckon, enough for another 2. So I'll keep going. We'll see you soon. Righto, some rump steaks going on. Seasoned with salt and pepper only. Righto, over charcoal obviously. And because it's starting to rain, I'm putting the lid on. Righto everyone, let's see if I can make this work. Rolling out of the... See how we go. There's one out. Now, 1, should get 4 here, 2, 4 poppers. And I'll tell you what, they're looking all right. I need to get that oil nice and hot. It's coming up. So I'm just going to roll them in some flour. Into the egg. And into the breadcrumbs. So before I crumb it all, flour, egg, breadcrumbs. Flour, that's come up there. They're still nice, and I've just taken them out of the fridge, so that's good. There, another one, flour. So these are going to be breadcrumbed. I might do 3 breadcrumbed and 1. Now, to get the breadcrumbs over these bad boys now. Let's crumb these up. I got more crumbs on my fingers than I got on these things. Righto. Oh, dead set. I should have just done one at a time. Anyway, I'm going to have to make this work. Take a couple out. I'm going to double crumb them. What do you reckon? Double crumb. That's the go. These are only fine brie. I maybe should have got the panko crumbs. Yeah, that's getting nice and hot. Another one, in you go. Let's crumb you up a bit more. As I said, we want the oil nice and hot, so less chance of the cheese melting, because this could go, these crumbs are way too fine. I'll use this brand here, Crummies, Tip Top, way too fine. I should have got panko crumbs. So get a thicker a thicker crumb, everyone. Righto, 1, 2, let's give these another quick hit. In you go. I'm using canola oil if you're wondering. Not olive oil, don't deep fry in olive oil. Canola oil, vegetable oil, something like that. Something that's got a bit of a higher temp. And in these go. Righto. I'll keep rotating these around now. See how we go. Go and wash my hands. Rightio. These are goldening up. That's what I want. Little fair. Drain them off a bit. Straight onto some paper. See cheese starting to come out there, so you don't want to melt the cheese too bad. You don't want it coming out through the oil, so your crumbs are nice and golden like that. Put them back in the camp oven. I've got paper in the bottom of the camp oven there, everyone. So right, let's get this happening. Another one there. You've got to work quick here now. Flour, egg, breadcrumbs. Let's go. Do a double. Oh, that got me fair in the face. Don't get your face too close to that, guys. Wow. That just got me right in the eye. Wow, that hurt. Fine, I'll be up me. Workplace health and safety. Going buck. I might just do a single crumb on this one. Get them in. So as I said, you've got to work quick. It's better if you've got someone else helping here, I guess. I've got to watch my steak out there too. I've got to go and flip my steak in a sec. I don't want to overdo the steak and the Weber. She's all happening. It's all happening. Right, let's get that one in. Okay. So I'm going to need Gidgey here, everyone, to keep an eye on that steak. It's a bit hard doing both at once. These are coming out all right, but just got to get them out before all the cheese melts out of the crumbs. They're looking okay. Righto. Righto, let's get a third batch in before. I'll just do a single crumb. They seem to go all right. Crumbing anything, just use one hand too, is the other trick. One hand only. All right. I think I'm going to overdo the steak. Right, one there, two. Oh boy, that's spitting out that oil. Don't get your face near it, I've already done that once. Oh no, that one, oh, the cheese just came out there, and that's what I mean. If you leave it in a little bit long, the cheese comes out, everyone. So you've got to have your oil hot, and that's the cheese spitting there now. Righto, the last four, I'm going to do battered, put them in the flour and batter them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. What a bloody mess. It wouldn't be a Rogers cook-up if I didn't make a mess. Righto, battered ones are in. Okay, so the battered ones, the batter seems to hold the cheese in better than the crumbs, everyone. I've never done battered jalapeno poppers before, but here we go. Right, let's take them out. Batter's nice and golden. One there. 2. Obviously onto some paper towel so we can drain the oil out. Make sure they drain properly, or onto a wire rack, whatever thing. So in they go. All right, oil's off. I've turned everything off. Let's go and get ready to serve up, eh? Righto, everyone, time to serve up. I think I've gone all right now. A lot of people are going to go, "Buck, you overdid your steak." I've let that rest for a while. Oh, I tell you what, it's tender. Boy, oh boy. Unlike a lot of people on the internet, I like my steak cooked, everyone. I don't do mooing steak. I know a lot of yous out there do, but I'll tell you what, that is still tender. And have a look who's hovering around. Oh boy. That's well done because the charcoal was so hot. I've gone down from well done to medium well now. This is well done, but it's still tender. Oh. Get the salt and pepper off for Rafa. But I tell you what, that is tender as, everyone. That is very, very tender. Considering that's well done, that is still very tender steak. So let's serve a little bit of steak up. Rafa said, Dad, leave some for me. Righto, now, let's try these bad boys out. Hopefully you can see me there. I'll get a battered one. I'll get a crumb one. And what I'm going to do after that, I've got some beetroot here, some corn, and some chickpeas and 4-bean mix and that. Bit of a salad there, guys. It's so hot up here in summer. Muggy. I'm just sweating here. But, like, cooking up over charcoal on that. It's never too hot to cook up over charcoal. But, yeah. Some steak, some salad. I'm trying to get off the rice and the, mind you, I'm sitting here contradicting myself saying I'm trying to get off the rice and the pasta and that. I'm eating deep fried shit and having a beer. Shut up, Buck, you bloody idiot. Now, what else am I going to do? Going to serve some beans and some chickpeas up. Bit of corn. I'll put more on. You get the idea. Beetroot, love beetroot. Got to have beetroot on a burger, everyone. I'll put some more on, but I'll tell you what, I got into Coles this morning and I'm sure I've seen a jalapeno flavoured mayonnaise or a jalapeno flavoured aioli. I'm sure I've seen it. Could you think I could find it this morning? No. So I've got this Master Foods, which makes some spectacular stuff, smoky chipotle or whatever, however you say that big word. So I'm going to put a bit of smoky chipotle on there. And I'm gonna do the taste test. Tell you what I do need, bit of salt. Bit of salt. I'll try the crumb one first, everyone. And they held together well. There was the last one I squeezed it with the tongs and the cheese came out. But you've got to have your oil hot and you've got to get your crumbs browned and you've got to get it out before it gets so soft inside that it all oozes out and you'll spoil it all, guys. So you've got to cook them quick, okay? That's the number one tip out of this. All right. Oh, wow. That's just an explosion of flavour. That smoky chipotle, or is it the... It might be the jalapenos in the cheese. Oh, wow. I'm not just saying this, everyone. They are bloody beautiful. Wow. The chopped up jalapenos through the cream cheese and that Mexican cheese blend. And the crunchy crumbs on the outside. Boy, oh boy. That is... Let's try this one, the battered one. I'll tell you what, they're hot. Woo! Hot as in, just out of the oil hot. They're nice and spicy, but they're not ridiculously spicy. I don't do ridiculous spicy food, guys. No, stomach not up to that anymore. But they've still got enough kick. You probably want to leave a bit of the chilli out if they're for the kids, okay? If you've got young kids, leave the chilli out. Just do the cream cheese and the cheese blend. I'll tell you what, Cactus Jack's in Townsville, you got some competition, and I'm not just saying that, that is bloody beautiful. And the steak is just tender as. Normally, if you cook steak well done like that, it will toughen up. I did that over the charcoal, as you saw, and that is, look at that, that's just tender as. Anyway, I'm going to go serve up for Roz before everything goes cold, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the cook up. Give these a go, please. They're not that hard to do. And trust me, the flavours are well worth the effort. Try the battered ones. Try the crumb ones. I think the crumb ones are what Cactus Jacks do in Townsville. I don't think they do the battered ones. Good mate of mine manages Cactus Jacks in Townsville, guys. Amrit Singh played in the Townsville Chiefs with you. Amrit, if you watch this, mate, hope you're well. Next time I'm in Townsville, I'll have to pop into Cactus Jacks for some fajitas and a Corona. Boy, oh boy. If you don't like those, there's something wrong with you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the cook up, guys. Put a comment down. Let me know what you reckon. Let me know if you've tried these. If you try these and you do like them, send me a message on Facebook to Mr. Buckaroony. Let me know how they turned out. Let me know if I should do anything. Guys, I'm all up for constructive criticism in the comments. If you just want to come on and bag me out like some people have been lately, they're appearing again. I'm just going to block you. Love constructive criticism, guys. But when you come on and just bag me out, because you don't like me, see you later. There's a million other YouTube channels you can be watching, guys. No one's twisting your arm making you watch my channel. If you don't like it, go and watch another channel. If you do like it, bloody let me know in the comment section. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I don't ask you for any money. It's all free. I know a lot of people out there love watching cook-ups. I do. I love watching other people do cook-ups overseas and all that. If you like this type of content, let me know. Put a comment down. What do you want to see me cook next? Give me some ideas. I'm no chef, guys. Give me some ideas. Let me know what you want to see me cook up in the backyard. We're getting the van out soon. We're going to go for a camp and a fish. You'll see that on camera. And hey, last shout out to me brother, Gidgy Gorilla, guys. As you know, he's got his own clothing company. This is just one of the polo shirts. How good do they look? Got the plain ones as well without the gorilla. Got the long sleeve fishing shirts, the yellow and the orange ones with the big gorilla on the front. They look really good. Got really good shorts, training t-shirts. Send me brother an email, guys. kjrogers1970@gmail.com. I'll put it down in the description box. I saw a young girl and a dad buying a fishing shirt in BCF this morning. 89 bucks or something for a fishing shirt. I was almost going to say to Dad, mate, get onto the Gidgy Gorilla. You can buy fishing shirts for 25 bucks each if you buy 4 garments. Buy 4 garments, get them for 25 bucks. Ken's still got lots of stuff in stock, guys. Send him an email. Fishing shirts, polos, shorts, training t-shirts, all that type of stuff. Be good to each other. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you again soon, eh? Rafa said, come on, Dad. A bit more beef, please. See you next time.